Tina Pow Pow, Naz Hillman.
You know what?
I'm gonna write questions in the room.
Hi guys, Kendra Andrews with ESPN. This question's for either one of you. What was the biggest difference offensively the first half to the second half, did you feel?
Yeah, I think in the first half, our spacing wasn't very good. We know that the Valkyries are a team that really wants to make sure they pack the paint and help each other rotate. But I think in the second half, we made the right plays, first by spacing out, getting good hits on our ball screens, and then going from there.
And I have a bigger picture question for you guys. How do you feel that you've grown the most as a team since the start of the year?
Go. I think the biggest thing is like the emphasis that coach puts on just getting better in all areas. He talks about it all the time. Like we come in after a win and we're feeling good about ourselves, and he's like, these are things that needs to get better. And I think that just helps to make us a great team. I think defensively we've gotten a lot better. Obviously up and down with who's on the floor, who's starting. Like we've had a lot of changes this year, as everyone in the league. But I think our defense is a big part of what has changed and grown for us, but coach is really big on emphasizing that we always need to get better, no matter if we have a win or a loss, and that we want to be the team that got better the most by the end of the season.
There you go.
All right, Morris Phillips from Sports Radio Service. The last 10 games, you guys are 8-2, 2 losses by only 2 points. You weren't playing poorly before that, but just talk about the last 10 games and what's really solidified. You're just really consistent. I thought that you guys defensively switching on the perimeter, you just shut them down. And I just want to get your opinion on what's really working for you guys right now.
Yeah, I think our defense is a big part of it. We really pride ourselves on that. We want to make sure that we're making every team take tough shots. But also, I just think everybody's continuing to step up. Like, I think that there's games where, like, I think Maya had a great game, even though it's not going to show up on the stat sheet. Like, she got some steals. She did some really good stuff. Nia comes in and she, like, kills it in her minutes. Powell comes in. I just can go down the line about how many players come in and they step up every single game. And I think it's nice to be able to help, our main ball handlers or scorers, and then those people coming off the bench or sliding into those spots are really stepping up and making it a little bit easier for their teammates.
Just how big was that run? I think you ladies won on was it end of the third quarter, start of the fourth? I think it was like 13-0 run or whatever. How much did that help to sort of just kind of put the momentum in your favor?
It was huge for us. This is a team who plays great at home. Their crowd, is awesome for them. And, once they could hit a 3 and it changed the entire momentum, but it was huge for us. Like, that looked like Atlanta basketball on the offensive end. And I think that it fueled us. Just getting a couple of easy baskets is what kind of propelled that run. But it was huge. Like, you don't want to be in a close match with this team. We've had 2 close games with them, and we know how hard those are to grind out, but it was huge to get a little bit of separation, and then we could go from there.
You guys have been really strong on the road lately. I'm just curious, what do you guys think has been translating really well to playing away from home? You're talking about the crowd here, but just finding that success away from home.
Our team chemistry is getting there as well. I know we're a brand new team, but just knowing each other's tendencies and knowing that, we had a long road trip, we got to take care of business, and we got one more. But I know we're excited to get back home, but we got to take care of business, like I said, and we just got to keep it rolling.
Go ahead, Megan.
Hey Nas, hey Pal. Good to see you both. This question is for Pal. Pal, we often ask the vets on the team to talk about you, but I wanted to hear your thoughts about your vets tonight and how they stepped up to get a win.
Oh my gosh. I'm just playing. No, they're really great vets. I love playing with them, and Jordan, she talks a lot of support into me. She says a lot when she's on the bench, and she's just been that vocal leader for myself because she's a great point guard for herself, and she knows that as a rookie it can be hard out there. And you got Rye, you got Leash, you got Bree, you got BG, and then Nas. But it's just great. I mean, they're pouring into me day in, day out, and it's just something that I'm very fortunate to have, and I'm really blessed to have them. And they've been a fun group of vets, and we just got to keep it rolling.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Hey, Papa, two quick questions. One, you look very aggressive when you came in the game to help ignite the team or keep the team in the game. What was your train of thought when you first came into the game and helped the team out? And two, did you give us our normal win clip after the game? That's all I need to ask.
First thing is defeating ball screens. When I get in the game, defense is my main priority because, yeah, y'all seen the film, but we're working on that. It's always room for improvement on that end of the court. And no, I didn't get no dubs in the chat video today.
You can do it right now.
Nah, it's not gonna hit the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot as always. Congrats on the win. Tahina, what's your favorite part of playing with Naz? And Naz, what's your favorite part of playing with Tahina? So, Tahina, for you first on that.
So then what your favorite part about playing with Nas is?
My favorite part of playing with Nas is that she's a coach on the floor. And she's a very vocal leader. We all listen when she speaks. And it's just something that I love about her is her vocal being a vocal leader and just being there right on time. And she's always a hard worker. And she's going to be 6th Woman of the Year. She's going to be most improved. She's going to get all those. She better sweep all those awards. And I'm just super blessed to play with her. I mean, she's a great person off the court as well. And yeah, I love her.
I would say my favorite thing about playing with Pal is just how fearless she is. Like she comes onto the court, like she owns, what she does well, but also is always looking for ways to improve. Like she's a sponge. She always wants to take criticism from the team as well as encouragement, of course, but is just ready to learn. Like every single day, if anybody gives her a pointer, she's ready. She's trying to change it the next game or the next practice. I like her celebrations too. Those are always fun. But like she said, off the court, she's great. She brings so much energy to this team. She's always got a smile on her face. And like, that's something that I appreciate when I walk into the room. Like, I know there's always going to be at least one smile and it'll be Pals.
Thanks, you two. Have a safe trip back to London.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm here. Congratulations, ladies, on the win. My question is for you, Nas. You guys have picked up the 12th road win, lead the league in road wins this season. What does it really say about the way that you guys are able to truly like come together and really just win on the road?
Yeah, I just think that, everybody knows this is a tough league to play in. You have to steal some, and when you can get wins on the road, like it's huge. We just try to come out with the same mentality though. Like we want to punch first. We want to be ready from the jump. Also making sure that we're ready when the third quarter starts. We really try to make sure that the other team's crowd doesn't get into it and pushing our leads whenever we can. I think that's one of the biggest things. Like once we get a couple of buckets, string one or two together, like we try our best to continue that and push that forward. It's not easy getting wins on the road, but we know that that's, how you're going to help your record. And we just try to have the same mentality every night of punching first and then going from there. Thanks, guys.
Hey guys. We'll start with some opening comments from coach and then go to coach room and then on Zoom. Take it away, coach.
Yeah, I really liked our defensive effort today. Thought everybody went out there and executed the game plan and really competed, did well. Obviously, they're a very good defensive team. In the first half, we did not play or shoot it very well, but I thought in the second half, the ball moved. We got better shots and allowed us to separate a little bit.
Hi, Coach. Speaking of the difference between first and second half, was it just a matter of shots not falling, or what was your message at halftime to loosen up that offense a little bit more?
Yeah, they were, their shots weren't falling, but I didn't think we were getting as good as shots. We weren't ready to shoot it when we caught it. And then I just don't think there's many people that are very good second thought shooters where you pass fake or you'll hesitate for a minute and then you shoot it. We like to, if we're open, shoot it. And Our spacing was a little messed up in the first half, and I thought our spacing was a lot better in the second half, which made them have to recover further, and it put a little more stress on the defense. And it was things we talked about at halftime, and the team went out and executed it really well. And I thought we did a much better job getting the shots that we wanted.
We were talking about how successful you guys have been on the road so far this season. What do you see when you guys are away from home that you think has led to that?
Uh, I've never really kind of factored that in. You're playing a game. It's who's going to play best on that day. I know this is a great environment. It's loud. The fans are in it from the beginning to the end. For me, it's fun to play in those conditions. I think our players enjoy it too. And uh, so, wherever it is, we're trying to give ourselves the best chance to win. So we're not really, hey, this is a home game. This is a road game. We're just trying to win every one we can.
Hey, Coach, I'm a Valkyries beat reporter, so now I've kind of seen everybody in the league. I thought that your perimeter defense tonight was just incredible. Talk about the lineup change where you've got BG coming off the bench and you're starting Nas. How has that enhanced, the switching and blowing up these screens that people are trying to free their shooters up with around the perimeter?
Yeah, I mean, BG's come off the bench the last couple games. She's coming back from injury. Uh, Nas is a really good defender, and then it gives us a chance to get Nia more minutes, and Nia's an excellent defender, so she can guard inside, or she can switch ball screens, be out on the perimeter. So giving her more minutes helps. But I just thought us being locked into defending the right way was much better today. I mean, they were committed to, you know, being a little bit more physical, getting through some screens, switching when we need to, not letting them get into space. Uh, so, this is something that we've kind of asked for a while. And, we saw today that we are capable of taking our defense to another level if we want to.
The last 10 games, you're 8-2. The 2 losses only by 2 points each. Beat Minnesota. You guys haven't really been had a bad stretch all year. What else has to happen for you guys to capitalize on the fact that you got the second best record in the league and become a real contender to win this thing?
Well, I think we have to play defense like we did today, but I think we are a real contender to win it. And I don't say that. There's a lot of teams, I think this year, probably more than any other team, that really could get hot at the right time and win this thing. There's so much talent spread along around the league. Plus, I mean, you look at the standings. There's 6, 7 teams within a couple games of each other. I don't think that there's going to be a huge difference between, the 3 seed and the 8 seed. I think, this is going to be a very exciting year for the W in the playoffs. I think anything can happen. And we're definitely trying to position ourselves to give us the best chance to win the whole thing.
Coach, I know you're coaching your team. You're not worried about Golden State, but what impresses you about the Valkyries and the way they played in their inaugural season?
They're exceptionally well coached. They're exceptionally unselfish. They look like they're playing with a lot of joy and playing for each other. Defensively, they're locked in every single game. And I know that can be a challenge to get a team to buy in that much on the defensive end. They do it every game. They're always ready to go from the tip. There's been very few times where they get off to really slow starts. I mean, they're just really well prepared, well coached. I think the talent on the team is really good. They've assembled a good group that works well together, that plays the system really well. So, I'm really impressed, and that's why they're in a position fighting for a playoff spot, because, they're very team oriented and very smart.
We'll go to Zoom. Go ahead, Emmanuel.
Coach, coaching a player like Leash, and she's having a game where the first half it just looks like everything isn't going well for her. What do you tell her? Because she can get hot, she can bring what she brings to keep her in the game so she can end up in double figures after having a rough first half like she did.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just part of it. Like, you can't get fooled by a half a basketball where you miss 6, 7 shots. I mean, every good player goes through that at some point. You just got to keep playing your game, and there's no saying you can't hit the next 3 out of 4 or whatever it is. So I really don't say anything to Leash. I just trust her to play good basketball. A slow start shooting the ball doesn't bother me. In fact, I was super excited with how well she played on the defensive end today. I mean, she was really, really good on that side. And then, if anybody talks to her, her positional coach is Chelsea Lyles, and they have a really good rapport. She has a good way of telling her what to look for on the court, what might be open. So the short answer is I don't say anything.
We'll go ahead with Wilton. Wilton, go ahead.
Coach, kind of piggybacking off that question, when when one of your star players like Alicia struggles, but then you have someone like Tahina Paopao, averaging, she had over 29 minutes tonight, but she had 10 points. What does it say about making sure you always having your bench ready to step up to kind of aid you guys in the process?
Well, yeah, our bench has been really good all year. They, no matter who's come off the bench, when it was Nas, when Nia gets her opportunity, Pow Pow's explosive when she gets in. She's somebody you really have to respect once she gets on the floor. Right now, BG's coming in for us, and usually within the first minute of coming in, she's got a basket or 2 for us. So our bench is a big part of this, and you never know who or on what day, that'll be the advantage or what we're looking for. You just always gotta be ready. That's part of being a pro, and I feel like our players have done a really good job of that all season.
Thank you for your time, everyone.